video will demonstrate how to use the author's name to find related research. Going back to our original, or seed article, one more way to identify related research is to use the author's name. Now, most psychology researchers tend to focus on specific research areas within the discipline, making their other research articles also excellent sources of information for anyone researching the topic. Journal articles typically have more than one author, because research is collaborative. But to be attributed authorship for a journal article, a researcher may have formulated the problem or hypothesis, structured the experimental design, organized and conducted the statistical analysis, interpreted the results, or written a major portion of the article. The primary researcher, though, is the one that is listed first. They are responsible for the publication, making sure that the data is accurate, that all deserving authors have been credited, that all authors have given their approval to the final draft. The primary researcher also handles responses to inquiries after the manuscript is published. For the journal article we're currently viewing, Poulsen is the primary researcher. So what we can do is plug Poulsen's name into PsycInfo. And we can target the author field to find all articles where he was the author, either the primary author or a contributing author. And what we want to do here is go ahead and limit to journal articles. And whenever you're doing an author search, this is somewhat important, but whenever you're putting in the author name, it doesn't matter how you enter it. You can do the last name first, first name last. The whole point of what we're doing here, though, is just to locate more related research that will help us with our own research, and in this case, to find other articles on attachment styles and dating in romantic relationships, which is the topic of our seed article, our beginning article that we're starting with. So, in looking at these other articles that Franklin Poulsen wrote, you can see that he hasn't really published that much, and the other three articles we find aren't really quite on topic. So what we can do is search for the second author's name, and it's Thomas B. Holman. So come over, modify our search. Make sure I'm spelling his name correctly. We see our seed article here, and it looks like we're getting some better results. So in searching the second author's name, we can see much of his research is on adult romantic relationship quality and factors that contribute to successful relationships. Several of these articles would yield more research we could sift through. We can use the advanced search also to focus on Poulsen's articles that investigate dating relationships specifically, or attachment, to increase the relevancy of our results. And the way that we can do that is just hit modify search, because he has published quite a bit, it looks like. So we can go ahead and say, okay, articles by him investigating attachment.